Hallöchen ihr Lieben, eure Mili wieder hier. Ich stehe in der Sonne. Wo? Auf Mallorca. Heute zeige ich euch eine wundervolle Bodega. BiniVista ist der Name dieser Bodega. Der junge Mann, der uns gleich herumführen wird, das ist der Eigentümer, kommt aus Dänemark. Der Sören, der zeigt uns, wie man Wein macht. Und dann ist natürlich unsere Anna wieder dabei von der Villa Vesco, die nämlich einiges an Interieur hier geleistet hat. Und ich würde sagen, ihr kommt jetzt mit mir. Let's go! Hello Sören!
Hello Mili, how are you?
So, I'm good. Sören, do you show us everything about the wine right now?
Yeah, I would love to show you the winery.
So we should start?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. This building is amazing. How did you start to do that?
Actually, like kind of coincidence. My really big passion is cycling. So
Okay.
I've come down here for cycling for 30 years. So I built my house just in the corner of the vineyards down here. And then at that time I wanted to have like 2,000 wines around my house, just to enjoy the site, just to do a little bit of wine. For some reason I started up buying all the plots, all the lands around here.
Yeah.
And preparing this project down there, I met a winemaker in Mallorca. He's called Jamu Fulana. He has a winery here with his family and he helped me.
Yeah.
Suddenly he said one day, son, you have like 35 hectares of the best Mallorquin soil for doing wine.
Yes.
Why would you only plant 2,000,
Okay.
1 hectare down there? Why not doing 30 hectares here?
Yeah.
And I really don't know what happened, but for some reason I said yes. Okay, let's do it. I had really no idea what I was going into.
Okay.
And I really, if I should be honest, if I knew what I was going into, I would never have done it. But now I'm here, I'm happy. I wake up happy every morning. Just to tell you, the three biggest principles we have there is we are organic.
Yes.
Secondly, we do everything by hand and only by own people.
Yeah.
And then thirdly, we have this very special water system under the soil, which gives us some possibilities sometimes to help the plants when it's necessary.
Okay.
So that's out there. In here, it's quite different.
Yeah.
So let's go and see the cellar.
I'm excited. Thank you. Let's go.
So now we are inside the cellar. And in here, when you're doing the wine, it's about three things. It's about cooling. It's very important that you control the temperature of the wine or the must. Secondly, it's about oxygen, or actually avoiding oxygen when you're doing wine. Other places where we have wine or must, we avoid the oxygen by putting nitrogen inside. And secondly, it's about hygiene.
Okay.
When you do a red wine, you have to do something called pissage or punch down.
Yeah.
Because the skins, the seeds, the
Yeah,
meat
of
will
course.
always be in the top as a hat, and then the must is down. You have to mix this together. What you in the old days saw people was stepping in. Stepping in. This was what they were doing when they were doing this pissage or punch down.
Yeah.
So we invented ourselves these special tanks where they have inside automatically pissage systems.
Sören, we are here right now, but behind our camera guy, I can see something that looks really freaky to me. Can you tell me what it is and what it does up there?
Yeah. This is our bottling line. Normally a winery in Mallorca, they don't have bottling lines. It's quite ambitious to have a system like this because it costs a lot of money. You have to have a lot of skills to manage it. And secondly, you use it 10 days a year. And it's about these three things. It's about that we can control the temperature of the wine we are bottling because we have pipes up here so we can bring the wine directly inside. We can sterilize the bottles here, which then means that we can come less sulfates into the wine. We can bottle without oxygen, we can bottle with nitrogen. Here we can both bottle with a cork but also with a screw, which is sometimes better for many wines. So it's all about maximizing the quality of the wine that we just did.
Perfect.
So you need to have a very good system for this.
There's a special room. You already told me about it.
Yeah.
You show me now?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Wow. Sören, this is amazing. Where are we?
Yeah, we are in our barrel room where
Yeah.
we store or mature our wines in barrels.
Yeah.
This is a very special room, both with humidity and temperatures.
Yes.
Yeah, here we store our wines. We don't have a lot. We are still a growing company. This is done for 100,000 liters of wine.
Why did you do that?
Oh, it's because the look is amazing.
Right?
So when I visit a winery, I saw this.
Yeah.
Then I decided this feature I also want to have because this is a nice look and it's a good thing.
Then I would say we take another look upstairs, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, up here are the wines that we already did. First of all, we are a members club.
Yes.
So we only deliver wines to members. Yeah. So that's one thing. Normally we deliver 7 different wines, 1 box of each. That's 42 boxes or bottles of wine. But you also get including all the things we are doing. We are like a concept with 3 more legs than wine. We are art. We just did our art label, our art wine.
Yeah.
And then this is a Danish artist who came down here.
Yeah.
Together with him, we did a special wine.
Yes.
And the label, and then our members can get this also. But in general, we do like, as I told you, 7 different wines. Because if you get 4 different red wines and they taste all the same, there's no reason to be a member.
Does make sense, of course. Is it possible for me to taste something or to see how you do that?
2 of my partners, Julia and Marie, they're actually down now in the laboratory blending some of our white wines. So if you want to first of all see the process and also tasting a little bit of wine, young wine, it's possible.
Course.
It's possible.
Ja, cool. So, let's go. Da ist es schon. Julia, hi.
Hi, grüß dich.
Grüß dich, geht's dir gut?
Sehr gut geht's
Sehr gut, sehr gut. Ja, das ist die Julia. Die hat mindestens genauso viel Energie wie ich. Julia, erklär mal, du kannst es besser. Wo gehen wir hin?
Wir gehen jetzt runter in den Keller, machen ein Cuvée für das nächste Jahr. Ich habe extra noch Marie eingeladen, die wirst du auch gleich kennenlernen, die sollte unten schon auf uns warten.
Ja.
Und wir müssen einfach mal schauen, wie wir die Weine zusammenlegen. Also ich bin die Winzerin hier, Önologin, und von daher setzen wir uns für die Weinproben immer zusammen vom nächsten Jahr und schauen einfach, was passt am besten, was machen wir nicht. Zeige ich dir einfach. Gehen wir runter?
Ja, sehr gerne. Let's go.
Wie du siehst,
Da sehe ich schon
Marie
jemanden.
wartet schon auf uns.
Hi. So, Marie and Mili, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mili.
So, what are we doing now?
We're doing a blend.
Yeah, exactly. So you wanted to work on one of our white wine blends a bit more.
So, I will be a part of the blending now?
Fantastic. Awesome.
Cool. So, let's start, huh?
Great.
So we will take the wines into our sample glasses.
Yeah.
Then we just try the wines with a certain kind of proportions.
Yeah.
And then we will see what's the best of the best of the best, or even better.
So, and how do you know if it's the best?
You taste it and then you decide if you believe it's right. It's actually not as difficult as you think it is. We have always an idea of the final wine and then you calculate yourself a bit backwards.
Yeah.
So we will be playing, I always call it a puzzle, or it's a bit like cooking. So you want enough body, you want enough freshness, which is acidity, you want enough length in the wine for it to age, and so it's very much like cooking, huh? A bit more salt, a bit more pepper, and instead of salt and pepper, it's different wines. All right, so usually when we start the blends, we taste each of the components on their own to really understand their personality, how they might fit into a blend.
Yes.
So that's what we're gonna do first, and then after that, we start building the blend. But first, you just smell the components like they are.
I just smell or I just drink?
You smell and drink.
Is there any kind of technique I need to use for?
You swirl usually the glass around to get some air into the wine, and then so it smells of more.
So if you have difficulties to move the glass, just do it on the table. Press it to the table and do it like this.
Everything you do looks so great, you know? Wow.
Yeah, and then once you're good at that, then you can lift it. So you start down here and then you lift it.
And enter the nose. The nose needs to go into the glass, and then
Just after swirling
I have
it,
a small nose, man.
it does fit in there. Believe me, I tried many times.
So, we are blending now.
we need a whole day to make a perfect blend, because everybody has an idea, and then it's easy if we're talking about 4 tank wines, for example.
Yeah.
But can you imagine how to do it with all the barrels? So you have to taste every single barrel. You're tasting all of them by themselves, and then you make the blend.
How do you learn that?
Praxis. Drink a lot of wine. Basically, take quite a bit of wine into your mouth. Tilt your head slightly forward so you don't start choking on it. Perfect. There you go. Brilliant. You're a pro.
You can really taste the difference. That's true. Okay, cool. So we are finished here now. Thank you so much. I enjoyed it a lot. So we see us later.
Yeah, sure. See you for lunch later.
Oh yeah. You see, I get wine here. I get lunch with them. Girls, you're perfect. Bye. Bye. So ihr Lieben, wie ich euch ja gerade schon angekündigt habe, treffen wir heute die Anna, die aus dem letzten Video von der Firma Villa Vesco, die hat hier in der Bodega nämlich einiges wunderschön gemacht und das soll sie uns jetzt gleich mal zeigen. Und ich glaube, da hinten ist sie auch schon. Wir begrüßen sie mal eben.
Hola, guapa!
Die Frau des Tages. Hallo, meine Liebe. Liebe Anna, würdest du uns einfach mal zeigen, was du hier in der Bodega gezaubert hast?
Ja, Mili, sehr gerne. Wir starten hier schon mit diesem Tisch, ein ganz besonderer Tisch, wie du sehen kannst. Die Wurzel an sich und ein bisschen Rustico.
Wir sind hier ja im Eingangsbereich.
Ja.
Was habt ihr hier genau aufgestellt, liebe Anna?
Ja, wir haben hier ein XXL-Sofa aufgestellt, natürlich so in den mallorquinischen Tönen. Du siehst ja, wie die Böden sind, zu Holz. Das Helle, das fügt sich natürlich unheimlich schön ein. Wir haben Kunst aufgestellt, was sich auch hier unheimlich schön einfügt.
Auf jeden Fall.
Kunst auf Mallorca ist ein Riesenthema.
Das ist ja alles von Personen, die hier auf der Insel lokalisiert sind. Und das sieht man ja hier in der Bodega auch wieder. Kunst ist einfach ein riesen Mehrwert. Und jetzt kommen wir in diesen unfassbar Mega-Raum.
Ja, genau.
Du darfst.
Wie du das hier schon unschwer erkennen kannst, der Boden an sich ist ja schon ein Highlight, dass wir so auf die Fässer schauen können.
Ich liebe es, ja.
Und wir wollten trotzdem eine gewisse Gemütlichkeit schaffen. Wie du schon sehen kannst, ist das ein XL-Sofa.
Ja.
Auch hier wieder in der von mir favorisierten Farbe in Creme. Wir haben dann den Essbereich. Es kommen ja auch große Gruppen. Das ist dann trotzdem, ja, gemütlich und nicht hallenmäßig aussieht. Und dafür, dass wir jetzt gerade gestartet sind, finde ich das schon sehr einladend.
Die Anna hat uns gezeigt, was sie hier gezaubert hat. Und in Zukunft werden wir noch einiges sehen, was die Anna hier zaubert.
Ja,
richtig?
ich hoffe.
Ja, und ja, ich würde sagen, wir gehen jetzt was essen. Tschüss. Sören, the ladies downstairs told me I will find you up here.
Yeah.
Now I know why.
Yeah.
It's amazing. The view is unbelievable.
Up here, like all our corporate DNA is like coming from up here. We are very much inspired of the mountains.
Yes.
All our wines, they actually also have a name of a mountain.
Yeah.
So, and they actually have a degree. They of course have the silhouettes of the mountain, and then the degree. And the degree is like the position of the top of the mountain from this winery. So all the mountains are like, we're inspired by the mountain. We are cyclists,
Sören, thank you for having us, and we will have a glass of wine right now. Right?
We will.
Thank you guys for watching. See you soon.
See you
Bye.
soon. Bye.